go. Tony said that was short. Okay, we are back. We are streaming. Let me make sure I have audio. We are streaming. Let me make sure I have audio. So everything should be the same. So why did I do that? Well, as soon as some chat starts populating in the chat room, of course, this will be the next thing that goes wrong. There'll be no chat in chat tonight. Oh, and unfortunately, the only way to test this out is to do it live. Excuse me. Seriously? All right.
Damn, Sam, you beat me again.
All right. That shows up there.
YouTube's a little blurry.
Looks fine to me, but let me check that out. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it says it's going to 1080.
Let me check mine.
Oh, wait. I know what it is. Do you have to? I bet you do. No, that is not it.
There's no button to click on for settings. Oh, there it is.
It's that little gear icon.
144p.
That's local. That's not me. That's you. Hit 1080 and it'll be fine.
There we go.
There. Okay, there we go. Now it should show up. Yep, there it is. So, while this is cool, it probably will be interesting. There's too many hoops you got to go through. I couldn't do it on Brave browser, so I had to restart in Chrome, and I'm not happy about that, but that's fine. Then, even though it's already set up as a browser, I guess you got to put the link back in and refresh the properties because that's the only way I could get it to work. We might briefly discuss that later tonight. We'll see. Anyway, as chat populates, another 5-minute stream. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
I individually click on a chat message and it'll pop up. The bad thing is if you write a novel like some of us know, or speak a novel like some of us know, it's only going to show the first 2 lines of said novel. There's some other things you're supposed to be able to do with it we couldn't figure it out last night. I looked at it briefly today, way over my pay grade. I decided not to mess with it. So it does work. It's now that disappeared on its own. Wait a minute. It went blank, didn't it?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if it goes black again. It does. The chat's going away, but the box is staying there. That's weird because the box is in the ADT. I don't like that. I'm not liking that. I'm going to have to work on that. Anyway, what's up?
We are.
Surprised you didn't get a nap in today with all the work you did. Did you get a chance to look at the Zoom homies message? I asked specifically you a question on gardening.
I can't remember. Let me check.
Darren said I need to do it now. I'm trying to decide, do I want to wait until the spring to take out all this mess that's up by our house, or if I want to do it now, basically. Jose, you put a link somewhere, it looks like.
See the photos, but I don't see any text.
No, look at there's a video. There's one video and one photo.
The first one, the video, or the second one?
The first one. The one that's not the roses is the video.
not playing.
Better get a hold of Alex. Have him fix your computer. Basically, if you could see the, go ahead, Jose. I'm sorry.
Greg, you need a cell phone.
Yeah, you should be able to see that on the computer. I would think. Okay, I got it. I see what you're saying now. I'm debating going into the settings to see if I can make that black box go away.
This video is more for Greg than it is the homies, but it's the only way I know to do it. See this whole area?
And Greg found it. I don't know. Last night that box was disappearing. Looky there. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Mrs. K in the chat room. And it popped up, but then it goes away. Now that part we were trying to get to work last night, and actually more or less did not get it to work last night until tonight. Then the amount of time, and the whole thing would go away. Now, possibly I'll get with Sam. Maybe it's an OBS thing, I'm thinking, and not the plug-in that we put in here. Tony says he's confused. Yeah, don't worry, Tony. So am I. But it looks like that's the background. I don't know. It works. It's good to see that it works. So again, here comes Mrs. K's comment, and it's just too quick. It's going to pop up. There it is. So we did this last night as a possibility means of helping out Josh Kinder. We also realized real quick, this is not going to help out Josh Kinder. Beginning to realize it's not really going to help me out either. Unless we can get, see right there, Greg says, hello, Mrs. K from Grumpy Greg, Maryland, but it only puts in the, from part. It doesn't put in the 3 lines. And there's got to be a way to adjust that. But again, I don't know how
You
far
have
we
to
want to
make the
adjust.
box bigger.
Possibly. But we tried last night all kind of things. We didn't try that. But we tried things as far as making it go away. I'm kind of concerned now that are you guys seeing a black bar across there? Or is it just me? Okay, so it is there.
Yep.
That's good. I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with, well, then again, maybe it does. Box bigger. Greg says box bigger. So let's try making the box bigger and seeing how that works. Go back to Greg. Okay. I made the box bigger and it showed up underneath there. This is gonna drive me up a wall. All right, there's Mrs. Case wanting to join, but hopefully I can. Quite busy. And then we'll go to Greg's and see what it does. There it gets, okay, so I made the box 800 by 800. But the thing I don't like about that is it takes up too much of the area that I want it to be in. I don't want it to cover up the ADT. I like it there, but I don't want it to cover up the ADT. And if I move it down so that I can see the ADT, then you can't see all of it. That's going to be something that I'm going to have to work on with, of course, you guys' help. That was just an OBS function, which makes me wonder.
All right, I'll be taking a nap.
Yeah, you didn't take a nap this afternoon, so.
You almost have to make the clocks that side just a hair smaller.
No, I'm leaving the clock. I'll move that first. I will not move the clocks. The clocks are in pretty good shape right now. I might fine tune the text just a little bit, but for the most part, I like how they look. I'm really enjoying this. Okay, so I'm guessing, what is the RGBA for white? Does anyone know?
Look up, I know.
Yes.
Could you
know.
give it to me, please? Apparently, it's 4 numbers. 3 or 0, 0, 0, 0 is black. I'm thinking I need to change that to white
256.
or blue. What is it?
It's
I think
F-
white is
F-
256. Got to try to find where I got it.
Technically, you know what? I'm going to leave it black for right now, and I'll show you why. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. I'm going to move this up over to a different location. I can't do that because that's going to cover up Jose. I did not intend for this to be like this, but that's fine. I'm going to lock that in place. I'm going to go see if there's any new chat. There's no new chat, so we're just going to keep using the same 2 that we have.
All right.
I can put it up there. Well, white's the wrong color. I need it to be I need that black box to be the same as either transparent, yes, or the same color as the clock blue. I can put it where it's at.
Let's see. What blue is it?
I don't know. I'd have to go in and look. Let me fix this issue first.
Okay.
White is F though. 3 Fs.
It's
You
not
want
quite
RGB to be
cyan.
White is 3F, so replace the zeros with F. Capital or lowercase, or does it matter?
shouldn't matter, but usually the standard is capitals.
Wow. I put in lowercase f's and it took away half of photo mix media stuff. That's pretty interesting. I seriously didn't want this to be a tech night all night, but kind of looking like that's what it's going to be. So I'm going to change them to capital F's. Actually, I'm going to leave it like it was. I'm changing it to capital F's. I'm just wondering if there's a space between the commas and the next letter, and I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. All right, here comes capital F's now. And again, I only have 2 things in chat to keep referring to, so I'm just going to bounce to that. Nope, that's about the same.
Okay. Here, let's see. Try match the blue.
I'll tell you what it is in a minute. I can't do that while I'm doing this. It's not going to be that difficult to figure out. I'll just open it up and read it and see what it is. Let's go to a different one. Let's go here. That should pop up. Looks like it just moved it that way. Then we'll go to a bigger one and see what that does. Yeah, well, we'll work on that. So you want to know what the blue is?
Yeah, guys, I got the RGB codes for them. Looks like a light blue.
I will have to wait on Wintermute on that because he's getting that, I believe, off of the where he's getting the. Okay, I believe possibly the color here is the number sign, the word add 8E6.
Light blue.
Possibly, yeah.
That's what the chart says here.
I don't know if I can use hex code in OBS or not.
That would be 173.216.230 in RGB.
That's only 3 numbers, and it looks like it needs 4, but we'll try that again. What are those numbers again, please?
173,
Okay.
216, 230.
The fourth is the transparency. I'm pretty sure that can be
Probably.
it can be a 0 or a decimal between 0 and 1.
All right. Well, I
Third would
changed
be,
it. Now
I
I'll go
believe,
back over here and grab some chat. I hate that I have to keep grabbing the same chat over and over again. That's still black unless I have to restart it, which is a possibility. Because if you remember last night, we couldn't get it to go while we were doing it. And
Right.
I think it's not quite 5 seconds, but we set it to 5 seconds. So we'll deal with that later. For now, I'm just going to turn that off so that we don't interrupt that. Now that should, yep, there it goes. Go away. Eventually, I'd like to move it back down to where it was at, but as long as it's remaining to be black, we can't do that. Now, I wonder if we were to do this. I'm going to start it in a new browser and see if that makes the changes or not. No, it's still on a black background on the main deal. Let me see if it's that way over here. Is there live chat and I'm just not seeing it? Let's see. Nope, that is it. No, it's still black, so
I have no idea where you're making these changes. So, are you making the changes in OBS
yes.
or in the
Yes.
setting? Where are you making these changes?
In OBS.
Where exactly?
In properties. All
Of-
right.
Unfortunately, I can't see your screen, so there's lots of
I'm
properties.
getting ready to fix that. So you guys are all seeing this big box right here. Zoom and the stream should be seeing. This is how I'm doing this. When I push on Grade Guy and then hit down here, his is highlighting and it only sticks around for about a half hour. So we're not going to deal with that yet. What I'm doing in OBS is I go into, oh, I can't do that while I'm showing it to YouTube because, anyway, I go into here, I unlock it, I go into properties, I'm changing it right here where the body says background color equal RGB 173.216.230 because this is black and that's what made me think. The box height was changed right here. That's what changed the box height.
That should be all zeros if you want the background to be transparent.
Okay, so let's change it to all, but I think we're going to have to restart everything.
Just
I don't
click
think
OK. You'll change it. And then hit
okay.
refresh on the browser source.
All right. Then okay.
Click on
Refresh the browser.
Yeah.
All right.
Now
Let's
try
go.
the pop-up.
Let's go back over here.
Stop share. You don't have to share
That's
your
where
screen.
we are here. So let me move this over here.
It should have. You
Give me a
can
second.
you don't have to share your screen anymore.
Still black.
I'm
thinking everything's got to be restarted. Honestly, I think we got to shut everything down just like yesterday Because if you'll remember, I don't know if you were around when we did this last night. We made some changes for the timing of it, and it didn't appear to be working, but now it clearly appears to be working because if I go in here and click on Greg's, now I moved it, and it's going to show up in the lower left or lower right hand corner, and the box height can be adjusted a little bit, I think, over in OBS settings, and get that where I need it to be. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen so that everybody gets back on the same sheet of music here. I don't know. Now, did I lose chat? I did lose chat. No, there it is. Thought I lost chat there for a second. That'd actually probably be a very good thing. It's been a half hour already. Tony Wallow says night. And there it pops up. So I'm game if you guys want to mess with this a little bit. We'll let the live stream go a little bit longer. I don't think we can fix it while it's live. I think it's one of those things where it's got to be done after, where all the changes that we're going to make will be done afterwards. Again, I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience in that.
Well,
I have no clue.
any changes you make should go live immediately.
Upon a
Whatever-
refresh, right? Or hitting OK and then hitting refresh.
You know,
Okay,
whatever
so
you see on your OBS screen is what's going out.
right, and OBS has still got the black box in there just like it's showing right now. And it
See
moved
that.
automatically when I readjusted the Mrs. K's got a novel. Hello, Greg. How's everything going your way today? Hopefully you had a good day. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some work with this.
Sam, it is 0.2, 0.4 fractional for how opaque you want the fourth number. You're right on that.
So what do I do to make that black go away? Is that going to be the fourth number?
Right. 0 is transparent.
Okay.
Should be transparent. I'm not sure why it's not showing up transparent. I'm confused. Just
Okay,
like
it
you
should
are.
be. If you wanted, say, light blue, that'd be the 173216230, and a fractional number of like 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, up to one solids, according to the chart.
So you said two different things in my mind. So a fractional number will be point and then
Like
2.
0.2, 0.4. It looks like it goes in 0.2 intervals.
I have a question. Not to interrupt you, William, but maybe the plugin settings are overriding the OBS. I feel like, did you change the opacity?
Nope, I didn't.
opacity?
Nope.
Did you change anything browser color, like the colors in that?
No, I wouldn't have any
Just-
idea how to do that. Last night it was white, by the way. It wasn't black.
Mhm.
Who removed Tony as a? Oh no, never mind. It's doing what it does. So, golly, this is just so frustrating.
Okay, I'm still confused now. I thought maybe something else was overriding the background color.
In the crowd. Let's go with this right here. And go back up here. Got that one. That should show up. Okay. Is it showing up everything? Try that again. Go into this one. Yeah, see, 800 by 800 still doesn't get in 4 lines of text. I think that's going to be a problem. So I'm not too concerned about that. I do want to try to figure out that dumb black background. because now it is black on. Last night it was a white background. I'm looking at the chat, the link itself. Nothing else is showing up on the internet. The chat.aaronpk.tv overlay. It's black. So did we change the color last night?
I don't
Jim
think
is
so.
saying, is he here? No, Jim, we're into some overtime. We're trying to fix this little thing right here that keeps popping up. Last night that was white. Tonight it's black, and we're trying to figure out how to get rid of that, as well as where we're going to put it, so that it
Wait a
doesn't
minute.
override
If
things.
the last number is 0 after those first 3, it would be transparent black. You would have to go up from 0, like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, to add some opacity to it.
Okay, so right now I have 0, 0, 0, 0.2.
0.
Well,
0.2 to
0 didn't work. 4 zeros is black. There's 0 back in.
right.
I'll hit
3
OK.
zeros are black in the color code.
I'll
RGB
refresh
color
it.
code.
I have 4 numbers though, not 3. I have 4
Right.
numbers.
Right, you got
So-
you got red, green, blue, and alpha. Is what they're
Okay,
calling
so there's Jim's. So up there, that will work. The only way to make this work the way that it... Okay, so a real quick fix to this right now is simply this. For tonight, we're going to move Photo Mix Media over here, and then we're going to move the QR code as well over there, and then we're going to lock those back in place. Now, in theory, now what happens if I click on that one? Oh, it does show up. But now, okay, that'll work. That'll work. If I do that, this will work.
And Chad, I left you a link to the page that I was
There,
looking
look,
at.
that, and
Sample
I solved
page.
it. I got it. I'm good with
Okay.
black. As long as I don't change that background. So the thing I'm going to have to work on, and I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to have to figure out a way because if you watch the stream, it's going to say, am I here just in time for the end of the stream? 3, 2, 1, gone. And the black background blends into the background of what's in OBS. So that problem solved for tonight. I like Photo Mix Media's QR being in the middle, but I can live with it being there, maybe make some adjustments, and then go see. There are no other, I don't have enough chat to work with, so I just got to keep using the same old ones over and over again. But that solved that problem. Now, when it's 4 lines, like the novel Mrs. K put in, that's not going to work. So I'm going to make one more quick adjustment to that. In properties, I'm going to make the height, I don't know, let's go 825 and see if that works. I don't know how that works. I'm going to refresh it. I'm going to go back and add. But Jim's stuff showed up. All right, Jim's will show up right there. That's 3 lines. That's good. 3, 2, 1, gone. That's about 5 seconds. And then I'll go back up to Mrs. K's. It was 4 lines, maybe even 5 lines. And pretty much that's got all of it but one. Okay, so that was 825. Somebody left chat, it sounded like. Who'd we lose? No, I thought someone left.
Here?
Maybe not.
No one.
Let's go with 8 50. Like to take big swings at it and see what happens. Refresh that. Go back down to Jim. He'll show up on OBS. 1, 2, 3, 4. Buy. Perfect, right? So the 5-second thing from last night's actually working. Here comes Mrs. K's 5 lines. 4 lines. Nope, it's still not getting that next line. Is it not getting it because it needs to be moved? No, I moved it up and that made no bearing on it whatsoever. All right.
You need to make that black box a little taller.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm up to 800, 850. Let's go 900. Because again, I don't know. I don't understand the concept of what constitutes big movements or not. So now it's 800 wide by 900 high. Refresh. We'll click on Mrs. K's again. And see if the last 2 words on the, yeah, see, it's not showing up. Let me refresh it again. Make sure I'm refreshing that. Nope. All right, I am going to end the stream. We got part of that solved. On the stream, do you guys see a little black square underneath Photo Mix Media?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Or next to it.
that's new.
Next to it.
I have no idea what that is. It's actually part of Zoom. It's showing as part of Zoom. That's nearly impossible. Of course, if somebody else were to join us.
I think I know what's going on. Whatever. Okay. Exactly. I see what's going on. The black box. Okay. What you say is. Oh God, Jesus! How can I explain this? And okay. Whatever you put in, the overlay you put in on the effect for the text from YouTube, that overlay is creating a box, but it's an optical illusion that you guys are seeing as a little, as you put it, Ken, and I call little box under Photo Mix Media.
So
Man,
everybody sees it. I don't think it's an optical illusion. It's there.
Well, okay.
If you see it, raise your hand or put a 1 in chat.
Just need to move it up about 25 pixels.
Move up the box?
Yeah, the
chat
overlay
box.
source.
Right, okay.
Overlay source and OBS, move it up about 25, 30 pixels.
Like, I can really tell when I'm moving it up 25 or 30 pixels.
I knew that I knew you, Sam, will follow me. I knew you will get what I was saying.
All right, I moved it up. I have no idea how far I moved it up, but we'll see. So, see if it actually moved.
It looks like it did.
Yes.
Okay, so that one looks good. Now let's go find a novel. And Jim actually blessed us with a novel, and it's funny. And let's see what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Yep, that's good. Now let's go see if Mrs. K's, unless hers is 5 lines. Was hers 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hers is 4 lines. And there's hers. Let's see if it comes in. If it, nope, see, hers is still missing the word. Oh, man. I don't get it. Close enough, though. That's good enough. This may not be around very long. Seriously. I like this one. I'm going to keep showing that one. Yeah, the box went away. Now I wonder, can I move it slightly more or not? I wonder if I should just quit while I'm ahead.
Good.
See, that 5-second deal is really screwing me up.
There, looks good.
There, I like that. I'm gonna leave it right there. That seems to be, that looks to be somewhat centered. All right. Just giving the generic goodbye. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Sam, for your help. I hope we can solve this next problem as easily as we solve this one. It is a little bit more complex though, in my mind. Now watch, it'll be something really simple and I will be frustrated. So good night. If you want to join us on Zoom. They did show up. That's amazing. I didn't think they'd show up. There are the Zoom creds. Shoot me an email. We'll get you on Zoom. See you tomorrow. Good night.